Hello, hello, good evening. And what's up, everybody? Welcome to Golden Emperium Season 3, Day 1, here in Ragnarok Online GGH. We are your casters for tonight. This is James.
This is RKM.King.
And hello, good evening.
Welcome.
Welcome once again. So we are back, RKM King, for another season of Golden Emperium. So, yep, I will ask your thoughts and expectations for what is to come for Golden Imperium Season 3, or what do you expect from Golden Imperium Season 3. But guys, we are irrelevant here at the corner, so we are going to hide our cameras so we can watch the battles more. But yeah, we are here at the Golden Castle, which is
Referion.
Referion in Britannia.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. As
So
you can see,
we already have 3 seasons. Huh? So stay tuned.
yep. The current defender actually of Referion is actually
OD.
this is OD Outpost Day, yes.
Yeah,
And
that's OD.
of course, like the usual, JPEG is the one attacking, or like season 2, you can say.
Yeah.
JPEG is the one attacking right now for the time being.
Yeah. So for everyone's information, so we have Referion and Yes Nelf
Mm-hmm.
as hot castles for this event. So we have Referion for the Golden Imperial or for the Golden Castle, and Yes Nelf for the Silver Imperium. So both castles are from Britannia. Although they are technically far apart, so it's not going to be easy to walk from one castle to another. So technically, they will still utilize their warpers. Because someone mentioned that if you try to walk to and fro, you'll spend more guya in the process.
Mm-hmm.
So it's much better to use your warpers.
Yes, and actually, RKM King, a lot has changed since the Golden Imperium Season 2. And
Mm-hmm.
we will go whatever changed, or the things that changed
Mm-hmm.
compared to this season from the previous season. So yeah, we will probably see some new metas go up,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll be seeing a lot more classes getting utilized better. Not saying they didn't get utilized in Golden Empire Season 2, but they will get utilized better here
Yeah.
in Golden Imperium Season 3.
Yeah, out of necessity, I think. Some classes have been reactivated just because some, let's say, powerful classes in the past have been affected by the recent changes due to
Mm-hmm.
some updates, or should I say, skill balancing, perhaps for majority of the classes. So yeah, so let us see. And of course, there are still players utilizing the transformation scroll. I think one of the main reasons why they are using that is to hide their equipment. So for those who don't know, in Ragnarok TGH, in the War of Imperium setting, your costumes are basically not visible. So what we can see is the actual equipment of the players as JPEG attacks.
And they will be attacking right now, as you can see. JPEG just trying to go in, but this is going to be a tough corner or tough spot for them to actually push in.
Mhm.
There's only one spot you can actually go through in this area, and they are going to push here at the entrance of the preamp area of Inferion right now. And this is going to be quite a difficult push compared to the previous um, Golden Imperium sessions that we had,
Mhm.
since you can position yourselves at the third post, like what Opus Day and Apollo are doing right now. You can position yourselves there and perfectly attack and cast skills here at the entrance. But
Yeah.
the thing is, if you're going to position yourselves there, this spot for the attackers, you can actually cast your skills. Land Protector
Mhm.
and any other defensive skills you can cast it there as you enter the preamp area. And yeah, a lot of them are actually, you know, regrouping
Mhm.
here at the entrance of Referion. But, the Golden Castle isn't the only castle that we have here in Golden Imperium Season 3. Of course, we also have the Silver Castle, which is
Mhm.
Yesnelf, which is owned by Opus Day right now
Well,
as well. But I'm pretty sure they will be giving up this castle in favor of uh the Golden Castle later on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But James, as is tradition, these guilds won't surrender these castles easily. So the moment you show weakness, they're going to take it away from you, just like what happened to JPEG's castle.
Mm-hmm.
So this is not, I think, going to be, let's say, permanent or until the end of the session. So I think JPEG's going to take this back from uh, Opus Day. So yeah, but then again, nothing's for free. These guilds or alliances have shown us that they're going to deny as many rewards as possible if the opposing alliance is not prepared or not ready
Mm-hmm.
enough to defend. Yeah.
Yes, correct. And use your cannon spear coming from that Opus Day Royal Guard, actually eliminating that ranger from a JPEG. Now, emergency call getting casted right here by Crayons. And let's see what will happen right here. Actually, I like that they're using different classes right now for that emergency call. They were able to push in right here, right now. Ragnarok Howling got casted, but as you can see, Crayons actually got used that emergency call and they pushed the back lines here of Opus Day and Apollo, and now JPEG and Crayons are now in for another attack. They are going to go in for another attack, but I think they need to regroup as they're out of members right now. Oh, wait, it's open.
Who's with whom? I am not actually sure who's with JP or who's with OD, no? So right now, I don't know if
Another
the
recall?
composition is just the same.
Mm-hmm. I think it's going to be the same. It's going to be JPEG and Crayons.
Mhm.
Is that Constance? That
I told you.
it's Constance. It's Constance.
Yeah.
We also have Constance here. So it's
Mm.
well, we haven't we can't see that much yet because of
Mhm.
whatever's happening, but it's we can only see Opus Day and JPEG right now and Apollo. But as we can see from the defender side earlier, it was Opus Day and Apollo defending this castle. So
Okay.
like season 2, they are allied once again for Golden Emperium season 3, and I believe it's JPEG and Crayons once again for the attacking side.
Mhm. Also, the good thing is that you're still alive.
Yeah,
So that is something that I cannot say for the past two seasons. So
for for
I'm
for
kind of surprised.
for some reason I live, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are going to be defending here, and Opus they got back really quickly along with Apollo right there. I think they
Mm.
have their e-collar set just to defend this castle. But yeah, as you can see, the layout of this castle RKM King, it's going to be a pretty tight pre-emp area and a very tight Imperium area.
Yeah, but the Imperium area is like really short from the portal to the actual Imperium. So that is something that, let's say, works against the castle owner of the Ferion.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, the preempt is like really tough to crack. So that's basically where the defense should be focused on. So hopefully we see some castle turnovers. So from one alliance to another, or should I say, hopefully we see more action at the app itself. So we've seen, I think, one or two engagements already. So this is a little bit close to what we had in season one, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Because season two, I think it's always like one-sided in terms of the attacks. Because the preempt for the past, for the sake for the past season, for season two is like uh, really tough to
Yeah,
pass through.
yeah. Actually, season one, they were defending the Emp area
Mm.
for the Silver Castle, but it was Silver Castle that was contested in season one.
Yeah, true.
Mm-hmm. Now for season 3, It's going to be the same as season 2, wherein
Mm-hmm.
the preempt is the area that is contested by both sides. So as what we can see right now, there are two alliances fighting for a castle ownership here in Golden Emperium season 3.
Mm-hmm. So the rewards technically are the same.
Mm-hmm.
So it is safe to say that the Golden Imperium is still the more or less palatable castle in terms of the intensity of the rewards, I guess. For Yeah, because for season one, as you mentioned, the Silver Castle was the better castle in terms of the actual in-game rewards. So the monetary rewards has always been in the side of the Golden Imperium. It's just that the first season simply has the Silver Drake for the Silver Castle,
Mm-hmm.
uh, let's say card album. So that's basically the premium price for that event. Whereas for the second season, I think it was Tawong card. So the Tawong card was available for the Golden Imperium. So
Mm-hmm.
that somehow turned the favor for or in terms of the premium castle. So the more sought after one is the Golden Castle. Same goes for I think for season three. Yeah.
Yep. And the thing is for oops. We can do something
Oh.
about it right now. We can do something about that now. Okay? We're not going to flip our screens. We are not going to flip our screens. Oops. I just noticed my mic is too loud. I'm sorry, guys. But we don't need to flip our screens anymore. We can do something about that.
Yeah, unfortunately, you cannot still resist a rush shot. But again, that doesn't contribute to any
Mm-hmm.
significant damage to your character. So, yeah. Some things you cannot resist.
Some things that you just need to accept. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, JPEG is regrouping right now, and Crayons is attacking as well. Some of them are actually, but there's only one Sura right here. But they don't want to attack this. Oh, right, rather, they are allied. I forgot. I'm sorry. I was lost there for a bit. They are allied with each other. Okay, JPEG and Crayons are going to attack with each other. I don't know who they're attacking earlier. They were attacking someone, but I don't see another emblem. So I got lost. Okay, so members of Opus Dei are right here. So Constance is going to join them as well in season 3. We've seen them.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen Constance in day 1 of
Mm-hmm.
Golden Imperium season 2 as JPEG and Crayons were attacking. But here in season 3, hopefully we will see more of Constance members. Maybe they will have more members, or they will be utilizing that guild more. Let's see what will happen. But yeah, this PM area, basically the entrance, the portal right there, you can freely cast your land protector, so they can easily go in. As you can see, Cart Revolution, Mandragora Howling will get casted here by Opus Dei members, and I cannot see things because of the colors. There are a lot of colors, guys. It's already simplified. It's already
Soul
simplified.
Expansion, Arrow Storm, Dragon's Breath, Water,
There's so many colors.
even
So
Earth
many
Drake.
colors. Oh
Was it
my
Captain
goodness.
Meteor?
I don't know
But this
anyone.
time, this time around, I think the amount of arrow storms is going to rain down on both sides will be increased by, let's say, significantly. Because episode 17.1 introduced the OS weapons, which gave us the cooldown reduction for arrow storm. So on top of, let's say, the Ignis cap that was introduced through the OS helm box.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, that made so this the arrow storm spammable somehow. So in the past it was like, let's say, a canon in terms of its performance, because you just have to pop NL then throw at least one arrow storm. You'll be lucky enough to throw two. But this time around, I think they can spam it unlimitedly. So that's going to be something to watch out for. Because not everyone's wearing 100% range reduction. At the same time, not everyone's wearing 100% Dembium reduction or player reduction.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of
Yeah. And,
player reductions,
wait, actually, guys in the chat, for those of you who are watching, do you think I should turn off my effects so we can actually see what's happening or the players that's moving? But the drawback for that is we won't see skills getting
yeah.
casted. We won't see the skills getting casted. We will only see the names. We
And
won't
it
see if
is,
there's a magnetic earth on the floor and everything like that. We won't see that.
and they're going to stare at each other,
Yeah, the thing is, it's already the
staring
effects
contest.
already simplified. But yeah, I think personally, I think we should have it on. But yeah, there
Yeah.
are a lot of effects actually.
Yeah, somehow at least we have a clue on what they're throwing.
Uh-huh. I think it's
Uh,
the added effects are because of the fatal menace of
yeah, true.
Shadow Chasers. Because if you spam fatal menace, it's there are a lot of things on the screen basically.
It
Aside
feels
from
like more so this so it feels like the graph is like the soul expansion but with different colors. So that's what Fatal Menace is. So for those who don't know, so we have the Arrow Storm as well. That's raining down on the players. Plus the ignition break.
yep. Yeah, actually, we will see from in the next clash. As you can see, the defending guild, the defending side, not much for now, but
Diamond Dust.
when the attackers go in, you will see what we're talking about. If you just tuned in right now, JPEG is going to push for the attack right now. Magnetic Earth on the floor. They are going to cancel it, and they are going to make sure that Magnetic Earth isn't on the floor, so they can actually push down their skills. Ignition breaks getting spammed here by JPEG just to make sure no one goes in and attacks their stack like a Surag, Casting Circle, or anything, Fatal Menace and stuff like that. Magical Howling, Casting Opus, they actually went in and they are attacking the stack right now of JPEG as JPEG is getting wiped out here at the preempt of Referion.
Yeah. So
And,
basically we still have severe rainstorm. Yeah, on top of everything. So
See,
yeah,
yeah,
that's the one. Yeah, that
there.
is Fatal Menace.
That is Fatal Menace. That is Fatal Menace. And then
Yeah.
imagine not only one Shadow Chaser is casting Fatal Menace. And
And also some costumes retain their visual effects. I think the
uh-huh.
ambient ones have their effects just like the dragons that
The
you can see
dragons,
of different colors.
yeah, of different colors. Actually, you can retain the golden aura like
Yeah,
that. You can also retain the Kung Fu Panda set dragon.
yeah.
So
Ay,
even the green
it's the aura
dragon,
costumes, yeah.
they're
And
even
also
green
the aura
dragon.
costumes. The aura costumes and I think the floor effects
Yeah,
coming from, yeah.
the floor effects you can see. I don't know if we can see the footprints though.
It-
I,
There's no way you can see the floor, James.
I don't know. I don't know. But they're
Yeah, on top of some costumes with actual, or so they say, equipment with actual effects, just like Eye of the Storm. So Eye of the Storm has its own visual effects. But some people wear Eye of the Storm just because they like the visuals. So even though it doesn't provide anything, they're still purchasing and equipping it. So basically, a glorified costume that's going to take your equipment slot. But then again, costume is king, I guess. That guy, the one spamming lightning right, is wearing Eye of the Storm, that red lightning. So,
mm-hmm.
but then again, that is an actual suit equipment. So that's not a shot at him. So that's part of his build.
And yeah, actually, by the way, guys, there will be a giveaway and our stream here on YouTube. So if you're watching on Facebook right now, I suggest you head on to our YouTube and check out what's happening here.
Mhm.
All you need to do is to answer some questions. Alright, for those of you guys on Facebook right now, I know you're viewing Facebook right now, but I gotta say, there's a better quality stream on YouTube, and if you want to skim and, you know, just go through whatever is happening and review the clips, review the colors that's having a screen. There's a stream on YouTube.
Yeah, it's hard to describe the colors now. So you just have to see it for real.
Yep, and guys, again, there will be a giveaway. All you need to do is to answer a simple question and type in whatever that we asked that you need to type in.
So what are the rewards, James?
All right, but we'll talk about that later because I think JPEG is getting ready for their attempt in this attack once again. Magatir getting cast on the floor. You can see Madrigal howling getting casted as well. Bloodseekers Onset is also pushing crayons. We can see Curse Circle getting casted right here by Apollo just to make sure no one attacks the stack here of Opus Dei. But multiple colors right now. As you can see, Madrigal howling ignition break. I cannot see what's happening, RKM.King, but
Yeah, that's all expansion, water DB.
Magnetic Earth still on the floor right now, and as you can see, JPEG is getting hit right now, and no one's hitting the back line of Opus Dei and Apollo right now. I think
Yes.
JPEG needs to do what they did earlier, taking advantage of that emergency call as a attacking method instead of a secondary attack
Yeah.
or secondary regroup. But let's see what plan they can come up with. Again, this is just the first session of Golden Emperium Season 3.
Yeah, it's really hard to pass through here because of the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the narrow alley is actually taking a toll to the attacks of a JPEG.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully they can find a proper, staggering of attack because not everyone can tank that kind of damage.
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness. What a psyche wave here by Opposite. And while JPEG is regrouping right now, and of course, defenders are just chilling right here, we want to let you know that there is a Golden Imperium flash sale going on. You can obtain Golden Imperium Season 3 packs 1 to 4, in which they have different items that you might like. Golden Emperium Season 3 Pack 1
Mhm.
has a Shine Defense Scroll, Medium Life Potions, Small Life Potions, Small Mana Potions, Mysterious Life Potions, 5 20 Stat Food Box, and the Resist Potion Box
Resist
20. Alright, for Pack
Mhm.
2, there is Almighty, Limit Power Booster, Infinity Drink, Gensu Bean Box, Box of Biscuit Stick, and 10 Siege Teleport Scrolls. For the Season 3 Pack 3, we have 15 Yang Vine Fruit, 5 Premium Lubricants, Gensu Beans, and NFS number 2 shoes. Number 2 shoes, you can check out the description or the whatever the effects are of the number 2 shoes in our website and also on Discord. Alright, the pack 4 has a Reset Skill Stick, Reset Stone, 13 Yang Vine Fruit, Gensu Bean Box, Biscuit Stick, and the number 2 hat. Honestly,
Yeah.
I think the packs or the items included in the packs are great.
James, they are not great. They're overpowered.
They're g- well,
For the price
well,
that the
I
game offers, yeah, for the flash
yeah,
sale, I
yeah,
think they are overpowered in their own right.
yeah.
Because basically, yeah, the options for the headgear, James, 15% player reduction. That's something everyone wants. So the comparison for that is the pink book that guy is wearing right there.
Mhm.
So the advantage of the number 2 cap from the 6,500 KP package is actually it does not take the armor slot away from the owner. So it basically requires a Marduk card to offer a Garm-like effect and frozen status immunity.
Mhm.
So at its price at 6,500, so if you calculate everything, the reset stick or the reset stick, the reset skill, and Nyang Vines and all, you're basically receiving a more than decent item as a freebie. So that is something that everyone should consider, even though not every player is playing for the War of Imperium or
Mhm.
the Golden Imperium Season 3. They can still sell those packs because basically they are tradable. So make sure not to open them before you try to sell them. Again,
Yeah, the
otherwise you get
items are NFS, but
yeah.
even though you're only buying just for the item, the
Mhm.
items included in the packs are pretty godly as well.
Yeah.
As you can see, number 2 hat for 6,500 KP. You already get a reset skill stick and a reset stone and 13 young
Mhm.
bright fruits. That alone will actually is enough for the price of the pack. Honestly,
Yeah.
I think you're only getting the costume as a freebie if you're gonna buy
Yeah.
the pack. So like, even if you're not a PvP player,
Mhm.
I think getting a pack is worth it just so that you have um you have something in your inventory when you need it. I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah. Maybe now they're not interested in PvP, but maybe in the near future that they have, let's say, the opportunity to play.
Mhm.
They have a very decent option for their headgear. So again, 15% reduction against players.
That
Again, that
yeah,
is
that's
against
hard to
players.
come by. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's hard to get.
against players, not just them humans. So both Dorams and Dorams and them humans included in the package for the reduction.
Mhm.
So that is a big deal in terms of player reduction.
Mhm. And as you
Yeah.
can see, JPEG is keeping a steady stack right now. Right here, they cannot push in yet because they have that moving magnetic earth on the floor,
Oh,
and they are pushing. Oh, arrow storms will connect, and I think oh, backline. No, 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 they actually went back. I think crayons pushed for a different side, but yeah, I only saw one arrow storm or some skills getting casted here at the back line. But Opus Day and Apollo are right here. Once again, JPEG is getting wiped out from behind.
yeah. I think they went for a pincer attack, no?
Hmm.
So they might uh, utilize their emergency call. I don't know. I am not even sure.
Yep.
But for some reason, yeah, the majority of the population or the group is not present inside. So I think
Oh,
JPEG was
oh,
caught off
oh,
guard.
oh!
What is
Got
it?
it got
What's that?
no no. It got captured.
What really?
It got captured. That's something I didn't expect, and we didn't see. We're sorry we didn't catch that, guys. We didn't see actually that they're already in Imperium because majority of the stack of Opus Day is here. Majority of their stack is here, and the crayons will get off their emergency call. They didn't use emergency call earlier at that attack. So it was a very nice break there coming from JPEG, but Opus Day. We are now going to see the attack of Opus Day and Apollo side right now. All right. And
Hmm.
while they are
Interesting.
regrouping right now, as we did catch that live on stream, actually, let's go back to this stack right here. They think they can. Actually, I think JPEG already has their defenses up. Yeah, they have a bit of their defenses up right now, so they will be able to defend some of these players moving in.
Hmm.
All right.
So maybe they are not white. So I guess that was an equal. That's why
Mm-hmm.
they were not pressing the preempt.
Yeah, it's not crayons that actually um use that emergency call here in um the what do you call this the preempt area because they were able to use that emergency call after it got captured.
Hmm.
So I was surprised actually they got in because again we didn't see it. Majority of the stack of Opus Day and um Polo were here in the preempt and they just went back here in this area. Mhm. So it was a It was a ninja break. You can say. RKM King. It
I
was a
was trying
ninja
to,
break.
yeah, I was trying to like catch it through the replay, but I wasn't able to catch who.
Yeah, I think no, because here in these castles, right? Honestly, here in Referium, if you are a class that can utilize, let's say, high jump,
Mm-hmm.
you can easily pass by through these areas. But again, you can only go through these portals before you go in the Imperium. So if also if rather Opus Dei and Apollo didn't see it while they are defending, how it's going to be difficult for J or rather for us to spot it as well, because majority of the stack again is already there in the preempt, and we're following the stack of JPEG.
Mm-hmm.
Ninja break so meow Borumu. Yeah, and they went back for the defense right now. Madrigal Howling get casted. But emergency call getting casted right here. Will this get pulled off? Oh my goodness. Opus Dei was finally able to cast that emergency call here in the F area, but not a lot of them were called here. Maybe this is a second. Do they have two guilds for Opus Dei? They might have two guilds, right? Two Opus Dei guilds? Because not a lot of them are here from that emergency call. So we'll check that out later, I guess, as we check more of their names. Yeah, curse circle, and I don't think this will get defended by JPEG, as majority of the people here in the Emp room are Opus Dei members already.
Yeah,
And
we are
yeah,
simply relying on the icons or the logo for the guild. So yeah, hard to figure out, James, if they have a separate guild. By
yeah,
simply looking at the emblem.
yeah. And again, these things are hard to spot, especially for we're not we don't have a bird's eye view on everything, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying, we can't see everything that's happening. But anyway, since the castle just got captured, it's time for a short giveaway question and answer portion here for our RO merchandise. Okay, so the mechanics are
Well,
okay.
obviously, you just have to tune in to
Yeah.
Golden Emperium Season 3 live stream. And make sure
Mhm.
to listen to the questions asked by the hosts, obviously during the stream. And make sure to comment your answer along with your IGN. That's an important information, of course, with the hashtag Golden Emperium GGH.
All right.
So, yeah, we will have like 3 lucky participants per live stream. Obviously,
And
randomly selected. They're going to take home an
exclusive
ROPC
ROPC
exclusive merchandise.
merchandise, and yeah, all winners will be announced at the end of Golden Imperium Season 3. Not the end of the live stream, it will be announced at the end of Golden Imperium Season 3. So for this live stream, we're going to be having 3 lucky participants win 3 tumblers along with the stickers. It's it's a tumbler and a sticker per winner. So there are going to be 3 lucky participants for that. And the question is, who
Who
is the
is?
winner of the Silver Imperium Reward in Golden Imperium Season 2? Alright.
Can I answer the question?
No. No. Nope. You answer that later.
So, James, does this mean that the more sessions of GE Season 3, uh, let's say the more merchandise that we're going to give away?
Yes. More sessions, more giveaways,
So, more
and
chances of winning.
more chances of winning.
Yeah, so that's something to look forward to, no? So,
Mhm.
again, it's between 5 to 8 sessions. So, that's something that we have to, let's say, wait for. So it depends on the guilds, no? So if this is going to be a complete sweep for the next 5 days or the next 5 sessions, then yeah, we only have 5, let's say giveaway sessions.
Mm-hmm.
So basically 15 winners for the whole event. So it's between 15 and let's say how many is that? 8, 24
24.
winners. So
Mm-hmm. Guys, take note of the mechanics, guys. For the giveaway, you need to answer the question, followed
yeah,
along with your IGN or in-game name and the hashtag Golden
Golden
Emperium
Emperium
GGH. Alright. Like,
Yeah, it's important to follow the instructions, guys, because your entry will not be recorded if it's not in the same format. So,
right.
and
And
so
for those of you guys on Facebook, the giveaway is only on YouTube.
yeah,
So if
come
you're
over here, guys.
yeah, if you're tuning in on Facebook right now, unfortunately, the giveaway is not valid on
Yeah.
our Facebook live stream. It's only on YouTube. But shout out to all our viewers on Facebook right now. What's up, everybody?
Mm.
All right, and a question also for our Facebook viewers right here, since maybe we could implement this on the next session. Since I think some of you guys are liking our Facebook stream as well. Do you think we should have a mobile-friendly format for our Facebook stream? Right. Mobile friendly meaning it's like a different canvas or a different layout basically.
Mm.
But of course the game will look a little bit like it's not from PC. All right, there you go.
So yeah, in that format, I guess you're going to you won't be able to see like majority of the the clash, no. But then again, it's not bad if you wish to try something new.
Mhm. Yeah. So just a question for our viewers who like watching on Facebook. Because maybe some of you guys are watching on your phone, so we might have
Mm.
a mobile friendly stream
Layout.
layout. Yeah. Depends on your feedback, guys. We could maybe again, maybe have something like that. 'Cause I don't know if it will be good. I don't know if it will be good, honestly.
And also, it's only for the stream, guys. It's not the actual game.
No,
So
no.
the game is still on PC.
Of course not. Of course not. Only the stream. Only the
Yeah.
stream.
Don't spin it as if we're promising something like the GGH Mobile. No, that's not the case.
If you want GGH Mobile, we have different other different games that are released by GGH that are on
Under the GGH banner.
mobile. So if you want to
But
play,
not this one.
yeah, not this one, of course. But yeah, look at the attacks here of JPEG right now. Multiple colors, ignition brakes getting casted. Actually, the explosions right here, as you can see. The Fury boom right there, as you can see, is ignition brake. So multiple ignition brakes getting casted. As you can see, no one's attacking the back lane. Oh, actually, someone got attacked the back lane. There was a Doram actually here, but Opus Day and Apollo were able to defend from that side as well. And JPEG is slowly pushing in. They still have that magnetic earth on the floor. Psychic Wave getting casted. First circle. A little bit on the side of JPEG, but they were able to take down that Sura. Now Opus Day is going in for that attack. And they actually got affected by that hallucination rock. I think Kreyas were able to push on with that emergency call as they use that emergency call here at this spot right here. And they are now going to attack the back line, and they're going to go for a pincer attack here on the defense of Opus Day and Apollo. So this is going to be much more intense battle than Golden Emperium Season 2 because of the possibilities that they can do.
Yeah, If you can remember, James, in season 2, there was still an opportunity for, let's say, a pincer attack, but that was a small window only utilized by Doran's jump.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, that's not equivalent to what we're seeing right now. So this is basically an equal straight to the defenses of the castle owners. So
Mm-hmm.
this is the weakness of yes, the Ferion as a castle.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
So
oh, okay. Hold on to that thought, RKM King. As you can see, another clash will happen right here. It's going to be JPEG and Opus Day still on the attack. Right now is JPEG Mandragora Howling getting casted twice here by Opus Day. And they are going to cast it once more because you can easily cure that with the right skill. But Opus Day was
mhm.
able to successfully defend this Emperor right here. Yep, and I think JPEG already utilized
Mhm.
their emergency call and such. We're not gonna get affected by that. Nope, not this time. Not this time. Now, what I think Apollo and Opus Day needs to do here is to take note of the portals because
Yeah.
again, you can get pinched from these sides. Especially if your
Mhm.
e-collar for a guild is a jumping class, maybe a Doram, or maybe
A Soul Reaper,
a Soul Reaper or Star
an
Emperor,
Emperor, yeah.
but oh, you can see the footsteps. Okay, sorry, I got distracted. I got, I got distracted. I got distracted right there. You can
Naroon pa
see
ba
the,
the footsteps?
you can see the footsteps. So that's another effect that we can see. All right.
So that's basically griefing yourself.
I don't know. At
You're
least you know
basically
that.
showing.
But some people like cosmetics in War of Imperium, and I think they are requesting for that for a long time already.
Yeah,
There you go, some
yeah.
costumes you can actually see in War
Hey,
of
that
Imperium.
cosmic costume also from Amonra.
Hmm. So
Yeah.
I don't know if you are a shadow chaser if you can. It's like footprints are like you're pretending to be a shadow chaser but you're not hidden.
The small skirmishes from crayons and early.
Mhm. Yeah, actually, I like the current state of what's happening right now in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Again, multiple entry points. This is not the only entry point here. Even here in the PM area, um, several classes getting utilized. We don't see just a Sura as the
Mm-hmm.
e-collar of a guild. As you can see, PKPX landing from this side just jumped and went in and attacked the backline just to remove maybe one or two members on the side of the defending guild. And JPEG is on the attack right now. Ignition breaks getting casted. We can see some Dragon Breath's water. Spam of ignition break here. JPEG actually pushing in. Magnetic Curve on the floor right now still. Ignition breaks to actually break the movement here of JPEG. They won't allow anyone to just go in. And the problem for ignition break, RKM King, right, is still the same problem that guilds had or players
Mm-hmm.
had in season 2, wherein
Yeah.
Strophocard is going to be a killer.
Yeah. So
And
the
that
damage actually, yeah, the damage is that actually let's say come from the skill, but
Mhm.
from basically Aura Blade and the Sroko. So the RT might not kill you, but the Stroko will. So that's the kind of a setup RK or IBRKs offer in the War of Imperium. No?
Mhm.
So even if you're not that strong of an IBRK, so you're going to still offer some kind of support in the form of Stroko card.
Yep. And the thing is, there's a new there's a new class that's utilizing that Strophocard right now, in
Mm-hmm.
which it is the Shadow Chaser
Mm-hmm.
because of the recent update. No, it's not recent, but previous
Yeah,
update that we have,
yeah,
wherein the Fatal Menace got updated.
yeah.
Um, yeah,
So it's a level 10 skill. So
yeah,
from level 5 to level 10, so the previous drawbacks of Fatal Menace was removed. So you're not going to be teleported. So you're not going to get this headache from using that skill. And also that's a skill with a small AoE as well.
yeah.
So
It's
you're not
AOE.
just targeting, you're not targeting one person. And also, it provides Shadow Chasers a form of, let's say, a killing tool on top of their masquerades and their strips. So it basically transformed the Shadow Chasers into a killing machine as well. So in the past, Shadow Chasers struggled against classes that they cannot, let's say, fully disable and kill because they don't have enough damage. But this time around, they have both the tools, the disable and the damage to basically kill whoever they wanted to kill. It's just that they have to corner the target because they are still is basically a single target, quote unquote, class. If they wanted to kill specific targets, so again, they're just given another tool, similar to what RKs are doing right now. So in the form of a Srofo, as what you mentioned. So yeah, uh, basically an all-around character. So aside from the IBRK, we also now have the Shadow Chaser as uh, an all-around, let's say a master of all,
Yep.
jack of all trades, but master of all. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And the thing is, for Shadow Chasers, that's not the only build you can do. Because again,
Mm-hmm.
you can copy skills. You
True.
can copy skills. You can utilize whatever build, even if you don't like to have a masquerade in your kit. You can, or maybe you can balance it out in some way or another that you have masquerade, you have that fatal menace, you have more skills that you can utilize in your skill set that you can use to kill your opponents faster.
Yeah.
But
Well,
yeah,
yeah. Also, one I think the Shadow Chaser is one of the most, let's say, power crept character in the game. So majority of the new item releases are for Shadow Chasers. So they're basically, so this gifted by the game in both the patch and the, let's say, the gacha eggs.
you can
So
say
yeah,
gifted.
yeah, because that's not a common trend we're in, and you get patched, or should I say buffed on the same patch on top of a new equipment that can boost your performance. So that rarely happens in GGH. So what actually happens is like what happened to the mechanics. So the mechanics are basically, let's say, nerfed in some way because their defenses have been hampered by the patch. So arms cannon, I think, having, let's say, a fixed cooldown, and not just fixed cast time, or fixed cooldown, which reduces their overall damage output, which in turn made the powerhouse mechanic into basically a support and or a suicidal destruction tool only. So that's kind of sad.
Well, knowing the, or rather, yeah, I think you have experiences in the future patches, right, RKM King?
Yeah.
So knowing the situation at hand, will mechanics see a buff in their skill set in the future patches?
Well, it
Of the
depends,
game,
no?
the future episodes, you can say future
Yeah,
episodes.
yeah, obviously they will be able to regain their previous Solace reign. But then again, it still depends on how the items are going to be released. Because apparently, GGH likes to, tone down some overpowered equipment that people are waiting for. So again, that's not the game's fault because the items are not yet available in game. So upon entry, they are, I guess, less of a powerful tool as compared to what people know
Or
from
expect
other
them to be.
servers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
expect
expecting
them
to
to
be
be.
from
Yeah.
other servers. So that's where a portion of the disappointment comes from. So yeah, we just have to patiently wait for the patch, I guess, for some of the classes. But then again, this is somehow I, I I think I personally expected this from the mechanics, and I think a portion of them also knew that this is about to come. So most of them, I think, re-rolled for other characters such as Shadow Chasers, and the others went for Royal Guards, I think. So that's what I've seen from majority of them. So only a few, I think, retained the characters. And I'm just talking for the mechanics now, because
Yeah,
shout
I
out
think
to
I think we'll leave it up to them. Whatever class that
yeah.
they want to play, you can play it.
Yeah,
Uh,
just want to shout out those mechanics from the mechanic uh, channel of our Discord server. No?
mhm.
It's a
Yeah,
mixed bag in terms of emotions.
yeah, and actually, I like how the metas are changing every time because before, what were the metas in the first War of Imperium and um, ROGGH? It's Rangers. It's
Yeah,
what do you call this? Mechanics using that suicidal destruction because no one knows how to, or the items are not enough to actually counter whatever that they are going to,
yeah,
you know, dish out, right?
yeah. The raw damage is let's say irresistible in terms of maximum HP
Even
and
even rangers,
resistance.
right? RKM.King. A
Mm.
ranger with no limit, just wiping out a whole stack with one arrow storm. So yeah, that was the meta before, and it was um it was something to see. You can say it was something to see. Tiger Cannon getting casted right here. Windmill, Curse Circle, Undercover Howling. Oh, JPEG,
Oh,
someone got in,
someone's
but no.
someone just
Yep, we got eliminated right here. But I think it's not enough. Oof, Crayons still on the attack. Gates of Hell, they actually can go in. This Sura of Crayons actually doing some work here in the Emperor, just wiping out the floor. But Emergency Call will get casted here by Opus Dei, and their members are here. Crayons Ignition Break will get casted. Who will get wiped out? Some members of Opus Dei got eliminated right here because I think they're not ready yet as they got emergency called right there. Crayons will be able to push in a little bit, but not enough to wipe out and take over the castle.
not yet, James. There's still a Sura from
Yeah, JPEG's
Rail.
still yet to come.
Yeah.
Opus they used that emergency call because the Emplum got penetrated by a member of Crayons. That's Sura. Just wiping out the stack. Ignition breaks will get casted right here. Um, Damage will go off here. Crayons is back with JPEG. Some JPEG members, they are going to go in. Ignition breaks will get casted right here. Opus Dei, some members will get
Manhole.
eliminated, and I think they are just going to give this castle away if they're not going to use um, that flag to quickly go in, and Apollo is not going to commit to the defense. Yes, I think they're going to reset this castle, and we have multiple breaks right now here in the day one of Golden Imperium Season 3.
Yeah, this is what we want to see, James.
Yes.
We don't want one-sided sessions, no.
Mhm.
So this is especially for the viewers who wants to win more merchandise.
Yeah. And I thought RKM.King, I don't think we'll even see a battle happen in the Silver Imperium. Let's see. Will we see a battle happen in Silver Imperium? Nope.
Yeah, one of the main tactics for the Golden Imperium event actually is to like stagger the a number of defenses or consecutive defenses for the silver and the golden castle. So the moment one of them failed to like defend on that day, so that makes it a lot easier for maybe the golden or the silver castle to like secure their win. So also for the golden castle, no, if again if they won't be able to like secure the 5 consecutive wins, there's a chance for heist. So that's something that we have to see. So hopefully for the past, let's say 3 seasons that we have, uh, we haven't seen a heist. So
Yeah,
this
we
might
haven't seen anyone uh, go for
successfully,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, go or rather get that heist reward.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. And while JPEG is busy with their defenses right now, and Opus Dei I think is regrouping at the moment, I think it's time for us to reveal our Golden Imperium Season 3 packages right now. That is available. You can get from the cash shop. Just check it out. Go to your cash shop and check out Account Limited. You can see Golden Imperium packs. Season 3 packs 1 to 4. Of course, Season Pack 1 to 4 has different items inside. Season Pack 3 has a shoes.
Yeah, Nyang Vines and Shoes.
Nyang Vines and shoes. Pack 4 has that headgear and Nyang Vines as well plus reset stones.
Yeah, reset stones.
Quite nice. And Season
Yeah,
3
check it
Pack
out.
1 and Pack 2 has consumables. Check it out on our website. You can also check it out in-game or in Discord. Wherever you want to check it out, you can see it everywhere. Basically.
Yeah, the prices are not bad. No? So, and also make sure to buy them during the War of Imperium period. No? So, or should I say the day itself of the Golden Imperium session. So, right after this session, I think they're not going to be available anymore.
Yep.
So,
Well, right after this session, you only have like 59 minutes for you to
Yeah.
purchase. After that, it will be gone, and you can only buy it on the next Golden Imperium session again. If Golden Imperium session or if Golden Imperium ends early, like let's say in 5 days, if in 5 days only, then the flash sale will end as well. In
yeah,
5
no
days.
chance to keep that poop. So make sure to purchase as early as possible so that you can utilize the contents of the pack. So again, it doesn't mean that you need those foods and all, no. So you can still keep them because let's say in the near future you might be able to utilize those, especially for our new players, no, that I guess are having a hard time finding their place in the War of Imperium settings. So in the future, you I think those tools can help you, let's say, find the right guild for you as well, because basically they're quote unquote required, obviously, to survive basic damages from our players, especially for the overpowered ones. Yeah.
Yep.
So
And
guys, me.
I don't think you'd like to die from a what a storm gust getting casted, or maybe single dragon's water breath, or single ignition break, or Lord of Vermilion. I don't think you'd want to die from that immediately.
Yeah. So the
So-
only solution is to buy resist.
Yep, why resist? Okay. And the regroup is still not done, RKM.King. So while they are not done, of course, I'd want to remind our viewers right now, especially on Facebook, that we have a giveaway ongoing on our YouTube live stream. So 3 lucky participants per live stream will be randomly selected to win exclusive ROPC merchandise. All you need to do is listen for the question asked by the host during the stream and comment your answer along with your IGN and hashtag Golden Imperium GGH. It's pinned in our comments and you can check it out. And question for this live stream is, who is the winner of the Silver Imperium reward in Golden Imperium Season 2? Again, Season 2, guys. Season 2.
Not season 3, no? So
Not Season 3. Season 3 is still ongoing. Alright. IGN and the hashtag.
hashtag. Obviously, do not forget to write your answer, guys.
Yep. Type it all in one go if you can. But of course, if you want to chat with us, feel free to do so. For those of you guys on Facebook, unfortunately, there isn't going to be a giveaway on Facebook. I can see your comments, guys, on Facebook. Can close
It just
effect.
dropped by.
Do you want to check out what? Okay. So for maybe 2 to 3 clashes, we can turn off our effect. just so you guys can see the difference. All right. All right. This is what you can see. We will see actually. Okay. This is the only thing we will see if the effects are off. You can see more, I guess, but you won't know what's happening.
You can see people flinching.
Uh-huh. All right. This is the only thing that we can see if the effects are off. Again, the effects are already simplified on my end. I'm not sure if you can do anything more about it, but the colors just pop out, honestly. But yeah, let us know what to think. If you like off effects or on effects, let us know in the chat. Um, yeah, I think some of you guys prefer off effects. Some of you guys prefer effects on because you play with effects off. You want to see whatever's happening or in stream with effects on, right?
The only clue that you have is let's say the spell circle, no, for the skills.
That's the only
That's the
thing we
only
have.
clue that you have. Yeah, you will be able to see what's on the ground.
But we don't know what's going to hit. If there's a magnetic urn on the floor, whatever's happening, we can only see that they are alive. Who's there? Who's not there? But yeah, we will see some
Yeah.
colors and whatever's happening right here. As you
I
see,
think
Opus Day
James,
is breaking the castle.
one of the advantages I think would be the costumes. I think are not visible if you turn off the effects, so that reduces the clutter in the
Mhm.
clash.
Yep. Maybe we can leave it off for 2 to 3 sessions and just or 2 to 3 clashes maybe.
Mm.
Then we'll see if we will leave it off for maybe the next Golden Imperium session. Depending on your feedback, guys, we will adjust accordingly. But yeah, for now, we will try it out for 2 to 3 clashes. Then maybe we'll turn it back on again until the end. Then we'll see next session if we will turn it off completely. All right.
Yeah. So people are just going to flinch.
Yep. No colorful effects right now, guys. But yeah, we'll see. JPEG actually went in once again. Psychic Wave then gained some breaks. I think we'll hit some players right here. And JPEG is slowly pushing in. Psychic Waves getting casted right here. But I don't think. Oh, maybe some members of JPEG already went in. No, not yet. Not yet. So I think maybe the decision of Opus Day right now, since they don't have a hold of the pre-emp area at the moment, they're gonna push back their defenses here in the emp area, or maybe they don't want to defend the pre-emp area anymore because of the multiple entrances that they can
Yeah.
actually push through it, or the attacking guild can push through it. And yeah, we can see a Moonlight Flower just bashing. Yep.
That's basically the negation break now.
Yeah. That's ignition.
That's what she said. That's what she said. Ignition break coming from Moonlight. So the ignition shadows are actually available in the game, so I've been waiting for that for like a while. So hopefully I can complete the set no before the cycle ends.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. If you're aiming for that, guys, and as RKM.King just mentioned the set, we are going to wait for this clash happen. They are going to regroup here in the PM area since I think they let go of the PM defenses here and decided to just defend in the MP area right now. Because again, multiple entrances to this castle is difficult. You have 3 entrances basically. It's the normal entrance where you just walk. For jumpers, you can go in from either the right portal or the left portal, and if you are an e-caller, you can actually use that emergency call there or anywhere else just to easily go in. All right. And yeah, it's not colorful this time with effects off. It's kind of peaceful, you can say. It's quite peaceful, you know. It's
It
quite
looks peace. Yeah, it looks peaceful, but it's not.
yeah, it looks peaceful, but there's a lot of things happening, you know. Ignition breaks the gas, we can see the missed attacks. The missed attacks are either because of Numas in the floor, or maybe because of the resistance. Again, it will appear
Yeah.
is if you can't go over the resistance, or using pick, which cannot actually if they have a 100% player or Doram resistance,
Yeah.
it will appear as a miss.
Or
So
range reduction, James.
or race reduction,
Well,
yep,
yeah.
yep. But yeah, it's peaceful with effects of
Yeah.
honestly.
So
But
it seems like this is their like decision not to again protect the pre-ep. So
mm-hmm.
let's see if this decision of theirs will help them secure this castle. Because I think despite how strong their defenses earlier were in
Oh,
the pre-ep,
curse circle. But the thing is, there is no second line of, or this is already the last line of defense. Um, if this defense breaks and the emergency call cannot get casted here, maybe in the backside, maybe they rotate and they're waiting for that e-caller to actually cast that and cancel that skill. It will be hard for the defenders to defend only in that M area. One thing I think, one area that they can defend probably is the area just below that the portal in PM. Just below that M portal in the PM area. Maybe that's one area that they can defend, and maybe they can strategize. Again, this is just day one of Golden Emperium Season 3. We have a lot more coming, guys. We have a lot more.
Yeah.
And we still have 49 minutes left in this session here in Golden Emperium Season 3. Ignition breaks will get casted here. Max Grade Ignorance, Windwalkers, and they are going to be defending this area. And there's a meteor.
but
Meteorite.
yeah, as spectators, no, at the very least, we're seeing the weaknesses of the castle. So in this case, the weakness of the referee in terms of the defense. So there are multiple ways on how to, let's say, conquer the top defenses of the castle holders. So it's up to them how to uh, increase the layer of defenses that they can provide. So again, as what you mentioned, if they chose to basically stay at the Emperor, the moment their initial defenses fail, everything will falter as well. So everything will follow. So it feels like they're going to be domino effect. Unlike the previous setup wherein their preempt defense might have been breached, but then again, they still have one more try in the Imperium itself. So let's see if I guess JPEG is going to do something similar to that when they're on the defense. Because in the side of the of OD and Apollo, I think that's their decision. No? So in case JPEG can take over this castle, let's see their response to it.
Yep.
Or if even JPEG can take this over. So the strategy might be, let's say, unbreakable for this session. So let's see. So there's
Yeah.
something to
Yeah,
yeah.
because they might think of different plays to hold this castle. Again, the play for Opus Dei and Apollo right now is to defend just the Emperia. And I'm getting skips right now. Hopefully that won't happen again. Yeah, and maybe this is the play. Maybe this is the play because you only need to defend one area. So this is a kind of what happened in Golden Emperium Season 1. Wherein they only defend the M area because that's the only place wherein you will only defend one area. You can just put all your firepower there and you won't get flanked from different directions. And right now, RKM.King, while JPEG is recruiting, just want to remind our players that the Kung Fu Panda packs are still up
Yeah,
for
still available,
grabs. Yeah, you can only get them until the 5th of June 2025, which will be done in less than 2 weeks.
Yeah.
All right.
Exclusive costumes from the collaboration of Kung Fu Panda and Ragnarok Online.
Yes,
So,
and guys,
yeah.
you can see them in Warframe Imperium if you have effects on. For now. For now.
Yeah.
All right, for now. Okay, and yeah, Kung Fu Panda Egg is going to be there. Also, the Kung Fu Panda promotional packs. You can get some exclusive
Yeah.
costumes right here. And
Guaranteed S grade equipment as well, James. Do not forget that.
yes, guaranteed S grade equipment scroll. The S grade equipment scroll, the guaranteed S grade equipment. There is a list which is also posted on the website, Discord, library, wherever you want to check it out. It's just there.
Yeah.
Search for it, look it up. It's there. Um, if you're
Only the grade is guaranteed.
yeah, not the
That's
item.
all I can say. Not the item itself.
Yeah.
You just have to let's say have some luck in opening the S grade scroll.
If you're lucky and you got the item that you
Yeah.
want, then you are lucky.
I just give you a disclaimer now so that they won't blame us for purchasing the pack. Again, only the grade is guaranteed. The item is still in random if you are going to use
Oops.
these.
Players went down. Mission breaks the cassette right here. Hold on to that thought, RKM.King, as things are happening right now here in the Emperor Room of Referion. Undercover Howling that cassette arrow stores will, I think, connect, but some will miss right here. No members of JPEG will be able to push through right now. Ignition breaks getting casted still by Opus Dei, just trying to reduce the defenses and cast that crystallization against JPEG right here. But Polo still defending. I believe Opus Dei still has their E-collar there at the back, but JPEG was able to eliminate the defenses right here on the first line. You can see this is the first line of defense here in the M area. But Curse Circle was able to get casted here by Opus Dei and eliminate the rest of the JPEG members right here. But they're still not done. I will turn on the effects right now. As you can see, multiple colors will appear on the screen once again.
Yeah, I guess it's much easier to determine the action itself with the effects on. So
Yep.
still depends on our viewers which
Yeah,
setup
which
they
yeah,
prefer.
which do you prefer? Effects on or effects off? I can't have it both, guys. Just so you know. We can't have it both. It's either effects on or effects off. We can't have it both, okay?
It's not possible as well to make it on in Facebook and
Yeah, no,
on
it's not.
YouTube.
It's not possible, right? Well, anyway, maybe it will be a possibility in the future, but no, not now. Not for this Golden Emperium Season 3, I guess. Yeah. The defense is still strong here for Apollo and Opus Dei. I do think RKM.King, this is the play that they should go for. But again, the thing is, Opus Dei, the what do you call this? The flag is going to be a little far.
Or
The
yeah.
flag warp. They can get eliminated basically while they are traveling, going to the Emperor. But while things are happening right now and they are not attacking, let's go to the entrance of Referion right now. Check out what's happening right here. Maybe there are stuff that's happening. You can see Crayons and
There is.
JPEG just regrouping right now. Opus Dei attacking. Some Suras are having some fun right now. Constant Shadow Formation. Ooh, and I think that hit. That Shadow Formation hit. And that Sura went down. And Opus Dei, some of them just decided to, I'm not going to use the flag. I'm just going to walk. Alright, so they are defending the flag warp right here. It's kind of far. Especially since you're not going to be close to the Emperor at all. Defending this area, again, has its own perks and the pros and cons, basically. The advantage, if you're defending this area, again, the regroup will be much faster. This is going to be your first line of defense, and the second line of defense will be the Emperor. But
Mhm.
you need to have people in the Emp room to defend, or else you know, um, you get wiped basically, and this castle will get taken over. The cons for that, if you defend this area, is you have multiple entrances. You have the left
Mhm.
portal, the right portal, and the normal way, in which you will go through the castle. And
GTV.
there's a golden thief bug just moving in. Okay.
Speaking of Golden Thief Bug, according to the players, there are a lot more Golden Thief Bug cards present in the game. So which makes it a little bit more, say, difficult for our magic users. But then again, there's still other forms of damage that the players can deal. So yeah, so I guess one less trouble for or against magic, no? So
Yeah. But the thing is,
the magic.
yeah, but the thing is
There's a
for Golden Thief Bug RKM.King, you will reduce your magic damage taken, but again, uh, the resistance that you will have because of uh, the shield, the card in their shield
Mhm.
is going to be much different from the usual resistance cards that people
Yeah.
wear.
Yeah,
But
basically it's a give or take, no, in terms of
mhm,
reductions.
yeah, depends on what you want to reduce,
Mhm.
basically.
Yeah, also GTB cards offer resistance against dispel. So some people would want to retain their buffs. So something bad to consider. Because basically 100% Debium reduction also blocks magic. So there's that.
Hmm.
But then again, they can still be dispelled. They can be affected by other magical sources.
Yep.
That's not necessarily damage.
Yep, and you can see the Dragon's Breath actually hitting right now.
My
And
eyes.
there's blue, there's orange, there's purple, there's a lot of colors, and the Fatal Menace actually doing his work. Vision Bridgman, you can see it right here. No one is actually taking damage on the side of Opute and Apollo right here on the side, because again, these guys are melee classes. Again, Ignition Breaks, one got affected by that Mandragora Howling,
Mandragora holding.
and Ignition Breaks will still get casted up to this day. All right, you're just gonna spam them and hopefully get that crystallization off.
Yeah, that's one of the weaknesses of Ignition Break. No? If you don't have the necessary stats for no cast and you're
Mhm.
relying on, let's say, almost instant cast, once you're affected by Mandragora Howling, you'll be able to cast that
You won't have a
skill
good
anymore,
time.
no?
Basically, you
Yeah.
won't have a good time.
It doesn't matter if you have Wings of Asmodeus, doesn't matter if you have the attack speed, no? You'll be able to pull that off.
Hmm.
Yeah.
All right, and let's see. We only have 40 minutes remaining here. Actually, 38 minutes remaining here in this Golden Imperium Season
Mhm.
3 session, Day 1 session. We have some shoutouts in Facebook chat. Guys, if you want shoutouts, do it on YouTube. Oh my goodness. There's
Satan Moro.
Ethan Morok. Okay, so we have GTV. We have Knight of Windstorm here, or Stormy Knight. And yeah, lots of MVPs crawling. Oh, we have a Star Emperor actually. We have a Star Emperor. We have a Star Emperor.
Human kick, no?
Mm-hmm. But the only thing I'm not seeing so far is a Guillotine Cross.
There are several Guild Brothers now. It's just that it's either they're casting Meteor Assault or they are, let's say, casting Poison on the floor. So that's the very least of their
Mm-hmm.
contribution in this event.
Or
But
maybe they're just hiding this so that we can see them, right? Maybe they're
there's that as well.
yeah, they're just
There's that,
hiding,
yeah.
right? They're just hiding. We can't see them. Um, but yeah, Guillotine Cross is mostly gonna get utilized because again, things are easier for Guillotine Crosses in PvE, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, in PvP as well. If you're utilizing rolling cutters in PvP, it's easier for you now, right? Just
Okay, hopefully.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
easier than casting ignition break. RKM King.
Yeah, but unfortunately, you won't be able to like take damage. Obviously, one of the weaknesses of GXS is that you just have to choose whether you wear a Qatar or you wear a dagger plus issue. So yeah, stay in PvE, guys.
Yep, maybe
That's where
PvP.
you belong.
PvP is
Yeah,
not the time for you at the moment.
yeah,
But
you're not part of
RKM
the.
King, as a GX user, same question like what I asked for mechanic earlier. Will they have a significant improvement in their PvP capabilities?
Obviously, unfortunately, damage
Unfortunately.
wise, yeah, unfortunately, because they won't be able to, let's say, have the same impact as, let's say, ignition break our case.
Mm-hmm.
So the character itself does not have a way to bypass the human reduction and all.
Mm-hmm.
So that's basically, let's say, one of the main criterias for a character to be relevant in the PvP setting, especially here in GGH. So your character just have to like have that bypass. So if you don't have that, then you're a tier lower instantly compared to those guys that offer uh damage bypass or even is something similar for like for stalkers or for shadow chasers that they can remove certain equipment from their opponents. So yeah, so the damage itself, of course, if the target is not 100% resistant against the Bumas, and GXS can basically tear down anyone, especially with the, let's say, the crit patch that will boost both Soul Destroyer damage and the cross impact damage. But that's basically the ceiling of the character, in PvP. So yeah, find another character for PvP, guys.
And hold on to that thought. Arcade King will continue that conversation later on as JPEG is going to push on with their attack. Right now, Crayons are still behind, but some of them are entering and just causing some mayhem as well here in the amp room. Some members of Constance as well going in. JPEG actually pushing in right now. Ignition breaks. Fatal Menace will get casted right here on the side of JPEG. But JPEG actually pushing ignition breaks on the stack here of Opus Dei. Circle will land right here on the side of Opus Dei. Will they be able to cast that emergency call right now? As you can see, they are watching. But no emergency calls will land. Maybe they don't need it just yet. As you can see, JPEG are losing members slowly right here in the amp room. JPEG just trying to hold on with the few members they have, but maybe they still have the emergency call and they can go for another push. But no emergency calls getting casted by Opus Dei and Apollo just yet. They can still defend it, but Apollo will now use that emergency call, and I think they are going to get ready for the push that will happen in a bit. But nope, I don't think that will happen because there is a cleanup crew of
Mhm.
Opus Dei going in, and I think they committed that emergency call as well. And Apollo and Opus Dei finally back to their defenses, and I think they finally figured out that this is the right play to do here in the Ferium Castle. But JPEG is not over. We still have 33 minutes remaining left in this session. RKM King, what do you think is going to happen as we are getting close to the end of
Yeah,
the first session?
uh, I think JPEG can find an opening this time around. So, as what I've seen, they were able to like push like further since, let's say, the old alliance chose the tactic of staying in the Emp room. So that last push I think was kind of successful because they were able to push it close to the Imperium. So if they can find the right timing for, let's say, an equal or a timing for Crayons to like push, let's say, right after JPEG did, so I think they can find, or should I say, they can take over this castle.
Mm-hmm.
But again, let's not discount the defenses of OD and Apollo,
Mm-hmm.
because Apollo was able to like provide the support OD needed during that clash. So yeah, defenses are great as well. So
Yep.
let's
And
see.
but the thing is, for right now, Opus Dei and Apollo already committed their equal. If JPEG is gonna wait
Mhm.
maybe 4 or 3 more minutes before the attack, emergency call is already going to be on cooldown. Um, and they will be able to cast it again and defend this castle. But
Mhm.
if they will be able to commit in less than 3 minutes, they will be able to push this, maybe go for their own emergency call, and maybe they can break this castle before the session ends. But I think it's still too early for them to actually commit to a break right now.
Yeah.
But they need to try doing so, or
Mhm.
else they won't be able to fully defend this castle.
Yeah, they just need to gather information on how much they can push in terms of let's say their 75% of their power,
Mm-hmm.
because it's hard to ask everyone or every member of your alliance to like push, and unfortunately let's say they fail, they won't be able to like capture it the last minute. So yeah, they can actually pretend that they are not as strong
Mm-hmm.
to make their opponents like feel safe, because I think if you arrow storms and a few ignition breaks can eliminate that kind of say clumping, because the Imperium or the Emperor is actually like small, so players are forced to like stay close to one another, and a nuke of that caliber might influence the outcome of this battle.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, while things are getting ready to unfold here in Referian Castle, I just want to remind our viewers that there is a giveaway ongoing on our YouTube live stream. All you need to do is to answer the question: who is the winner of the Silver Imperium reward in Golden Emperium Season 2? Answer it along with your IGN or in-game name and the hashtag Golden Emperium GGH.
They're only available for YouTube.
Only
Uh,
available on our YouTube stream.
yeah,
So if you want to
YouTube
participate,
watchers only.
in the giveaway, head out to our YouTube live stream and comment your answers along with your IGN and the hashtag. 3 lucky participants will be able to win a tumbler and a sticker each. So one tumbler and one sticker each, basically. Alright?
Yeah, yes, Nerf still exists, guys. So
Yep. We can see what's happening to Yes Nelf after this push. Maybe that's going to be their second option, JPEG.
mhm.
But I don't think that's their priority right now, getting the Silver Emperor. Maybe they will be serious about it if they aren't able to capture this castle in maybe the third session. Maybe they can
Mhm.
decide, oh, maybe we can push for Silver Castle instead for time being, and just you do it like what happened in season 2, where they split their forces. They have defenses, they have the offensive too. But again,
So,
right now it's full on defense, full on offense from JPEG, Constance, and Crayons, and we're loving every single bit of it. Honestly.
yeah, on top of the observer not dying, no.
Mm-hmm.
So let me reiterate that. But this time around, I think you haven't died for the session, so
Let's
kudos.
not jinx it, RKM.King. Let's not jinx it. The session is not yet over. We still have more sessions of Golden Imperium. Let's not jinx it for now. And there will be another attack incoming. I think emergency call got um, casted here by JPEG. They are getting ready for their attack. But this time around, Opus Dei and Crayon, or rather Opus Dei and Apollo has their emergency call on cooldown as well. JPEG is now going to push. And we got
Oops.
disconnected. I am sorry about that. Let's actually hide our screen. What an unfortunate thing to happen. I think it's because
Good jinx.
I teleported as soon as I went inside. So
Yeah.
I'm sorry about it, guys. This will get fixed in just a few seconds.
That's basically the jinx, James.
Yep, hopefully we didn't
Same
miss
result.
that much. All right. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we didn't miss that much, I guess. We're still here, JPEG, as you can see, and Crayons is on attack right now. Opus Day and Apollo didn't
Apollo.
commit their emergency call right here, and JPEG is going to break the castle right now. And yeah, I think they're going to give this away, and we are going to see another castle turnover, and we're going to have an Opus Day attack in just a bit. Oh, but all's not over. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, okay.
I thought the Opus Day would be able to
Yeah.
defend it.
You almost jinxed the offense, James.
I don't know. Some things can
Yeah.
happen. But
Yeah,
let's
this
see.
time around, yeah.
Yeah, let's see
That's what we
RKM King what the defense of JPEG is going to be like, because again, the defense of Opus Day decided to go for that Imperium room defense instead of that preempt defense, because again of the pros and cons of the, or rather of the cons of that, of defending that area. And yeah, maybe JPEG will do the same thing and just defend the Emp area instead of the preempt area, because again they
Well,
will have
yeah.
a stronger defense. They will only need to defend one single spot, but if they can manage, you know, the different spots here in the preempt area, maybe that will be a good thing for them as well.
Yeah. So this is something that we wish to see, no? Every session for one alliance to like experience both the attack and defense again in one session. So that's something that we haven't seen, or should I say, we saw, but not as much in season 2. So this time around, JPEG showing that this is their choice of defense. So same as what OD did.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, I think they were not able to hold it for as long as they wanted to.
Yep.
Or they simply tried to take over the castle.
Or
Because it's
maybe,
basically early.
yeah, maybe they just didn't want to commit on the full on defense
Defense,
just yet, because again maybe they don't feel confident in defending the castle,
Mm-hmm.
so that's why they're more confident in the attacks,
Yeah.
and they just decided, oh yeah, maybe we can just attack later before the session ends,
Yeah.
and
Because
get
again,
this castle instead.
James, the consumables required for both attack and defense is, to say, it's not something to laugh at, no? So
Mhm.
maybe they simply gathered the information needed in order to like plan their last minute offense and defense.
Mhm.
Because again, that's what we mentioned. It's only, or we still have rather 23 minutes, so that's kind of long. So let's wait for these guilds to decide on what they really wanted to do.
Mhm. And speaking of consumables, RKM King, of course, we have the Golden Imperium packs up for grabs right now.
Yes.
Only available during Golden Imperium or Imperium 1 days. So we have pack 1, which has consumables, of course, that can give you
Yes.
stats: Shine Defense Scroll, Medium Life Potion, Small Life Potion, Small Mana
Yeah,
Potion.
regenerations.
And pack 2, which has Genzu Beans, which is quite good. As I think one box will give you 30 pieces. So
Yeah.
if you want to splurge on consumables, maybe you can do so and get some Almighties along with that, and some Siege Teleport Scrolls.
That's a full heal, right? Gets a mean.
Yeah, Genzubin. Let me show you Genzubin. All right,
Yeah.
this is Genzubin. It's a small green beam with immense revitalizing properties. I'm not gonna read the whole thing. It's 100% HP and 50%
Yeah.
SP. So basically, it's like a berry, but it's only one way. It's like a fish, but
Mhm.
50%
Fish
SP. It's
Yeah.
like a superb fish slice, but only 50% SP.
Mm.
Basically,
Spammable as well.
it's spammable.
And expensive.
Wait. I don't know if it's farmable. Farmable because I haven't tried. Because again,
Yeah, I think it's powerful,
it's quite
James.
expensive.
Yeah,
But yeah.
but yeah, compared to Yggdrasil, it's spammable. So
Uh huh.
just leave it at that.
Yeah, you can purchase some Genzo Bean Box, of course, here in the using when we buying pack thieves. And yeah, you can actually get Genzo Beans in different events in whatever happen in game as well. So you can also get some Genzo Bean boxes here in pack 3 and Genzo Bean boxes in pack 4. Alright, so only pack 1
Also,
doesn't have a Genzo Bean box.
James, in case they're not playing War of Freedom, they can still purchase those packs because they contain, or packs 3 and 4 contain young vines that they can use for, let's say, the skip ticket
Yep.
for episode 16. Yeah.
Yep. If you cannot commit to maybe 1 to 3 hours of constantly running around and doing some quests,
Mm,
then the episode 16 clear ticket is for you.
yeah.
All you need to have is 25 Yam Vines and talk to an NPC and you're all set. You can
Yeah.
you can skip episode 16
Mm-hmm. And proceed
in
to
a flash.
17.1. Yeah.
Very
Because right now, 7.1 is really hot, no? In terms of the equipment and the quests. So people are doing it daily. So even the streamers, just like me, no? So that's part of our routine. So the game allowed the episode 16 ticket because that's basically, let's say, longer in terms of say time consumed because you have to do 16.1 and 16.2.
Yep, that's
So
like what I said. It's 1 to 3 hours of constantly playing and going around without breaks. That's 1 to 3 hours without
yeah,
breaks. 1 hour if you're quick and you have maybe
yeah.
warps immediately. You know,
Yeah, if you know what you're doing, basically.
if you know what you're doing. But I guess 1 hour still isn't enough to complete some of it because some things are just skippable. Just need to wait
Yeah.
for them to finish. Yeah.
Yeah, dialogue and all, no? So, yeah, 25 Anyang clients is, yeah,
Yeah, it's not that much, honestly. It's not that
yeah.
much.
It is a reasonable price, no? JPEG.
And JPEG is on the attack once again. And right now, we only have 19 minutes remaining in this War of Imperium session, Golden Imperium Season 3, Day 1. Let's see if they will commit to this attack. The ignition brakes will go off. No one is actually hitting that Rune Knight of JPEG just going in. Just taking care of their stack. But the defenses of Opus Dei aren't fully here yet. Along with the defenses of Apollo, maybe they got wiped or they just roamed around for a bit right here. Maybe they just went out, but emergency call will get casted right here by JPEG. Will they be able to pull it off? As you can see, Apollo going in. Oops, it got cancelled as they are going to cast emergency call right here.
Oh,
It was able to they were able to cast it basically. Ignition brakes, crayons actually attacking with that reflect. And one more emergency call will get committed by the defending guild, which is Opus Dei, and they are going to contest the attack here of JPEG. But JPEG is going to back out right here. I guess the numbers of Opus Dei is too much compared to their current numbers right now, and I think some of them didn't really get called here by that emergency call earlier. Maybe they were undergoing a portal transition. They were not there when it got casted, or those sorts of things.
yeah. You still have 17 minutes to retry it again, no? So, hopefully, the opposing sides can show, let's say, a little bit more of a, let's say, threat in taking over this castle. So that's what we want. We want drama. We want castle turnovers. We want more player engagement, especially in game. No? So the banter, we are all for it. So as long as it's not that personal. So yeah.
Yep. And yeah, we still have 7 minutes remaining here. This War of Imperium session. RKM King, you mentioned earlier about the episode 16 clear ticket, why it's important and why it's part of the game. Can you enlighten the
Mm-hmm.
players or the viewers right now? What's in 17.21? Or the quest line, or the quests, or dailies? What's in that
Mm-hmm.
that is actually quite good that they should farm? They can maybe make a profit off it. They decide to sell it
Yeah.
or use it for their own characters and such.
Yes, episode 17.1 actually, let's say, provides enough armor and weapon for the population to enjoy. So they are basically craftable, farmable, and they are even comparable to existing, let's say, gacha gears. They are decent options. So in case you were not able to like purchase or afford high tier equipment, so illusion equipment and OS weapons are actually competitive in their own right, especially the illusion armor. So there's, let's say, an enchant or a module that can give you 15% after cast delay reduction, which is very rare in terms of armors. Because illusion armor provides also attack and or magic attack, depends on the type of the armor that you have. So let's say for an armor that has a 100 attack and a scaling attack in terms of refine, on top of the possible 15% ACD or after custody reductions provided by the module, on top of another two stones or two modules that provides 50 attack and 5% more attack. So that's basically too much attack source for an armor. So
Mm-hmm.
very, very let's say likable or say palatable, especially for players like me who's playing physical characters. But let's focus more on the JPEG's offensive.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and right now you're talking about the attack, and if it is too much attack for one armor, and this is actually too much attack for JPEG to handle right now, but Condos is actually behind them right now. And the JPEG, I believe, doesn't have their emergency call on cooldown just yet, along with Opus Dei members, and they are doing a good job in holding on and defeating some members of Opus Dei and Apollo just defending right here. But we haven't seen Crayons enter the castle yet. Right now, Crazy Vines will get casted on the back, and some Gates of Hell will get casted, but JPEG will penetrate the defenses a little bit of Opus Dei right here in this area. I think Ignition Breaks will get casted, but Mandragora Howling affected them and they are left alone. What are they going to do? I think they need to back off because they don't have a way to remove that Mandragora Howling for now. And yeah, um, JPEG is actually doing a good job in attacking. Again,
Mm-hmm.
we haven't seen Crayons attack the castle like what we saw earlier. Because when
Mm-hmm.
Crayons and Constant attacked with JPEG earlier, they were able to take the castle. The reason, I guess, is because they got overwhelmed, they got overpowered by the sheer number of players that the attacking side has.
Mm-hmm.
Crayons, I guess, is still defending probably the entrance and the flag part, the flag area of the castle. Or maybe they just haven't committed fully yet because again we only have 13 minutes left in the session. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe they're just waiting just a little bit. But
Yeah,
again,
there's still a window, yeah, for
mhm,
emergency call, no?
mhm,
So there's something to consider, especially for this guild. So there will come a moment wherein they will be forced to activate their emergency call, and let's see if OD, not OD, JPEG can force OD or Apollo to commit theirs,
mhm,
because we're nearing the mark wherein there's only like two possible equals that can be used within the
mhm.
remaining period. So yeah.
Yeah, I think you will see a full commit probably from JPEG, um maybe they will start their attack on the 10-minute mark because again, this is going to be a full-on siege.
Mhm.
They can full commit and maybe have Opus Day use their emergency call, have
Yeah.
Apollo use their emergency call as well. Because again, they need that space, they need that leeway for them to be able to set up their defenses because again they are ready to actually go in and um, attack the castle immediately when it breaks. So they
Basically,
always
but
get ready for those kind of things.
I think for season 3, it's going to be a battle of, let's say, patience and timing when to utilize their emergency call.
Mhm.
Because both sides have shown us that they can push. So that's the difference between season 2 and season 3. Wherein in season 2, I think it was almost always one-sided in favor of the defender. So
What's this laser MC? Is it because of Satan mode? What's that? What's that laser MC? Is that from Ignition Break?
it's lagging.
It's lagging because of
It's,
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I need to do something about the skin I'm using because some people mentioned that changing the skin from default will actually help the game run better. The game
Mhm.
isn't running bad at all right now, but I don't know why. Some things maybe it's because of the multiple effects that happening.
Okay. Was
Maybe.
that an equal from Crayons?
Yeah,
What
it was an
exactly then?
emergency call. Yeah, it was an emergency call by Crayons. And now they only have one emergency call left before the session ends. Um, yeah, they might use that emergency call maybe at the 4-minute mark before the session ends earlier
Mm-hmm.
later on rather. And JPEG will commit to this push. Crayons already used that emergency call. Maybe they are getting hit from behind, but we are going to concentrate on the attack that they're doing here in the area. Mandragora Howley got casted. Dragon's Water Breath actually hitting the members here of JPEG, and they cannot let go of that magnetic earth on the floor because it will just make it difficult. They can tank the Dragon Water Breath's damage, but I'm pretty sure the Diamond Dust, the Psychic Waves, it's going to be a problem for them to handle instead of that Dragon's Breath. Ignition breaks will get casted. Curse Circle will get committed right here by JPEG. Can they stop this emergency call? I think Opus Day will commit with that emergency call in a bit right here. If we can catch it happen. Apollo is not using that emergency call as well. Ignition breaks will land. Emergency call by Apollo right
Oh,
here. And will Opus Day use that emergency call? I don't think their guild leader is still here, but Apollo will use that emergency call. JPEG using that ignition break to actually take down the stack here of Apollo, and I think they
I
will.
think he's
They decided,
successful.
yeah, I think they decided to just leave it here. And will they break it or will they hold this castle for a little bit? But again, holding a castle has its pros and cons. The pros is you can break the castle at the correct time, and you will be able to, push out all the attackers.
Mm-hmm.
The cons is you won't have that flag warp. You won't have that quick defense, quick defense when the time comes. But again, they are
Okay.
going to damage that Imperium a little bit, and Opus Day committed to that emergency call, and they still have time. Again,
Mm-hmm.
JPEG didn't use their emergency call, or we haven't seen it. I don't know if they use it, but we haven't seen it happen yet. Crayons committed that emergency call, so I'm pretty sure we won't see members of Crayons, getting regrouped like what we did,
Mm-hmm.
like what we
We
saw
have to walk,
earlier.
no?
They have to walk, but JPEG I think still has their emergency call ready. Apollo and Opus Day just committed their emergency call. We only have 7 minutes remaining in this match, in this War of Imperium, Golden Imperium Season 3, Day 1 session. If they regroup in about 2 minutes, 10:55, maybe 5-minute mark, and they attack at that time, maybe they can capture it in
Mm-hmm.
around the 3-minute or 4-minute mark, depending on how fast they are. But if they're able to push with that amount of firepower, maybe they will be able to take this and defend it and be the day one holders of the Golden Emperium.
Yeah, only doesn't have their emergency call though. This might be the window for JPEG to, or if they wanted to, take over the castle.
Yeah, I think Opus Dei and Apollo will only have their emergency call probably on the 2-minute mark.
Yeah, 50, around 57, 58. So,
Yeah, filter out. Yeah,
that's
around
good.
that time.
Yeah, that's going to be clutch, no? So, let's see if they can hold until, let's say, for the next 3 minutes.
Now, Opus Dei and Apollo, they need to lock in. They need to lock in. If they're not locked in, they cannot defend this castle. But again, JPEG also needs to lock in if they really want to fully commit into taking this castle away from Opus Dei right now. And the battle is just getting more intense as the session is going to come to an end. Again,
How
Opus
about,
Dei
James,
still
how about
has
the
to.
Silver Castle? James, how about Silver Castle?
Silver
So,
Castle, actually, we checked that earlier. Silver Castle is still owned by, what do you call this? Opus Dei. And as you can see, Ultra is just there.
Can we check the Imperium?
Nope, it just it just got captured.
Told you.
It just got
Yeah.
captured. All right, by
I
JPEG.
told you.
All right, it just got captured by JPEG. I think this is one of their intruders before they commit for this final attack here in the Golden Imperium. And they are going to push in. JPEG going in. Let's see some transformed members right here. Nope, that I think that Sura just trying to go in will not be able to take down members of Opus Dei right here. Ignition Blades will get casted. There will be some Ignition Blades coming from both sides. Not enough members for JPEG right here to fully commit to this attack. Maybe this is just a pre-attack before they fully commit to this, or to just reduce the numbers basically of the defending side. Yeah. And yeah, we don't see any of them right now. Maybe they got wiped out by Apollo and Opus Dei outside. And they might fully commit to the attack. Are they going to commit to an attack, or are they just going to defend the Silver Imperium? We don't know. But for the time being, we don't see any JPEG members right here. They're still outside. Not a lot of them, actually.
Yeah,
Not a
4
lot of
minutes
them
left,
here.
huh?
We have 4
So it's-
minutes left in this session. Maybe they
The
decide
Eco's
to.
going to be available, yeah. Going to be available for Eco's going to be available for JPEG and not
Crayons.
JPEG.
Crayons.
Yeah, JPEG crayons also for OD and
Yeah, but not. I think not yet. Maybe we still. This it's still a minute away, or maybe a few seconds before it goes on cooldown. But yeah, I'm surprised they didn't fully commit to this Golden Imperium. They can actually take this down. But maybe they're not confident into defending the castle. But you know, maybe I don't know, because that's going to be a story for another session, because this isn't the numbers that we've seen from them earlier on.
Well, there's still other sessions now to like delay the Golden Imperium.
Yeah,
So they might-
I think they're gonna I think they're just gonna push for the defense right here in this session for now. They might, I don't know, because again the emergency call is on cooldown, and they might just hold the Silver Imperium for now, and maybe try again the next session for Golden Imperium, or maybe it's not enticing. The words are not enticing enough for them to take over. But yeah, they're not going to give anyone an easy time into taking whatever castle that's available right now.
Yeah, always remember, James, that Silver Castle holders can still perform a heist on the Golden Castle. So that's one possible way to look at it. So while JPEG and Crayons attack this castle,
Right, maybe their decision is they're gonna take Silver Imperium wards and go for the heist. But We don't
Yeah.
know for sure. It really depends on how the guild handles it and such.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
So,
only a minute and a few seconds left remaining before this Golden Imperium Season 3 Day 1 session ends. And I actually like the fights that happened earlier.
mm-hmm.
Both guilds just doing their best. Both guilds exchanged from the attacking side to the defending side. Um, and yeah, we might see a full commitment from both guilds again, maybe in the next session, or maybe day one is really the session that they really want to fully commit. Because again, like what you mentioned, the potions or the community controllables are not a joke.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these are hard to come by. They're not easy to obtain. They're not easy to stack up. And yeah, I think that's
Yeah, under a
a
minute left.
yep. I think that's a good game well played, I guess, for this session. As JPEG is going
Mm-hmm.
to hold the Silver Castle, which is a yes Nelf, while the Golden Castle will be held by Opus Dei.
Mm-hmm.
Golden Castle Referion Opus Dei. Silver Castle Yes Nelf held by JPEG. And overall, I think I'm gonna turn on our cameras right now, RKM.King.
Yeah.
Yep. Overall, I think it's a great session, RKM.King.
Yeah.
Um,
True.
a few exchanges, not actually a few, a lot of exchanges from both
Yeah.
sides. It was a very fun watch, honestly. Seeing both sides attack
Mm-hmm.
and defend, taking advantage of the castle,
Mm-hmm.
castle mechanics, the castle, the area, the what you can defend, where you can go. We've seen it all in day one.
Yeah.
And maybe on day two, maybe they will go back to the preempt area to defend. Maybe not.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll see more of a full commitment on the emp area.
Yeah.
We haven't seen much action in the Silver Castle because again, all the action was in the Golden Emperium side.
Yeah. We weren't able to capture the let's say the final moments of Yes Nelf.
Mm-hmm.
So as it was transferred to JPEG's side,
Mm-hmm.
but hopefully we get those moments in the next sessions as well. So yeah, not much of downtimes, I guess, between attacks from OD and JPEG. No? So this is, say, a wonderful start for the season. So hopefully we see more for
Yep.
our next sessions.
Yep. And I did die, but I got disconnected once. Just
Yeah.
once. Hopefully, it won't happen again. And I won't get any death counts here in Golden Imperium Season 3. My camera lost focus. My camera lost focus. Alright. My camera lost focus right there. And yeah, RKM.King, final thoughts before we end our day right here.
Yeah, really jump packed first day. So hopefully more people will participate in our let's say draw for the merchandise.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully the Facebook pips will transfer to YouTube as well. So again, there's no raffle draw for Facebook. So
Yep.
let's see each other in our YouTube stream.
Yep, for you guys watching on Facebook, yep, you heard Kuya King. Go head on to YouTube to join the giveaway. For those of you guys on on YouTube rather, yeah, giveaways are there. It will get drawn or it will get announced. The winners will get announced at the end of Golden Imperium Season 3. Again, you can still join in for a few minutes before I end the live, but it will only last for maybe 1 to 2 minutes. All you need to do is to answer the question, who's the winner of the Silver Imperium reward in Golden Imperium Season 2? Comment your answer along with your IGN or in-game name and the hashtag Golden Imperium GGH. With that said, the cash up, count limited Golden Imperium Season 3 packs are still up until maybe 11:59. Then it
59.
will
Yeah.
go down. Then maybe you can purchase it again I know you can
Next
purchase it
session.
again in the next session. That will be on Tuesday. So next Golden
Mm-hmm.
Imperium session will be on Tuesday, guys. That will be uh, May 27. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So guys, for next Golden Imperium session, see you guys there. Also, community stream of si Emiko will be on Monday. So make sure to check it out on her Twitch channel. That's it, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. It has been a blast.
Mm-hmm.
RKM King. Yeah, have a good night, everybody. And that's GG. Good game, well played for Golden Imperium Season 3, Day 1. We are your casters. This is James.
This is RKM King
And we'll see you
signing off.
guys on Tuesday. Bye,
Yeah.
guys.